Region 1-2A final regular season game for Clinton at Blacksburg. Blacksburg snapped a 10-game skid with a win at Landrum most recently, but they had no answer for KJ Vance and the Red Devils tonight. Javen Cook, 10 touches, 142 for Zoom. He had a trio of touchdowns. There's one of them. Clinton cruising on to the win. They wrap up the region championship at 4-0. They get ready for the 2A playoffs at 7-3, and their 3 losses against teams in higher classifications who are all really good. Welcome back to the show. Let's check out Region 1-5A, where TL Hanna pretty much had a stranglehold on things as the night began. Interesting matchup, and again, maybe a proving ground game for Hillcrest and Greenville, but it's dominated on the home field by the Rams. Jackson Free, you saw him coming at you. There he goes to his left for a touchdown. Hillcrest in the third quarter built a 38-0 lead. This is a Greenville team that just a couple of weeks ago had a 5-game winning streak. And then Trip Bryan has it picked by Lazarius Stevens. Hillcrest has won 9 straight against the Red Raiders. And they were impressive offensively their past 2 games. They'd combined for 100 points, and they weren't that bad tonight as they cruise on to the win, 45-14.
Defense came out and set the tone early tonight. They kept getting them off the field, and offense was able to run the ball, establish the run game, something we've been wanting to do in bigger games. We haven't been necessarily able to do that. Tonight, though, offensive line came out, did what they were supposed to do in the trenches, and the running backs ran the ball extremely well.
Now, a nice win for Bennett Swigert's team, so Hillcrest with the win improves to 6-3 and 4-2 in the region. Greenville falls to 6-3 and 4-2. Easley and Hanna with a win could wrap things up with another region crown. They were trying for a 13th consecutive region win. They entered the night carrying for 333 yards a game. Never forget about that, because if you fall behind them, it's tough to come back. Josiah Coleman and the Easley offense had a tough time against what's also a very good Hanna defense. There's Connor Ash with a big stop, and Amari Nance, part of that vaunted running game. They took a 22-0 lead in the second quarter, and Hanna makes it 8 straight against the Wave with the win, 31-14. Man in Greenwood in the Lakelands, a Greenwood team, only blemish on their resume, a 1-point loss at Hanna to begin region play. They were trying to put a stranglehold on second place. Here's Trey Crawford early on against the Patriots, who beat Greenwood for the first time in 7 meetings last year, so a little bit of revenge on the minds of the Eagles, who forced the fumble. Caleb Harris with the strip on Man's first snap, and then some yards on the return. It led to Bryce Seaborn going in for the score, a quick 14-0 lead. Greenwood's winning streak 5 in a row since that loss to Hanna. They roll 56-14. Woodmont and Mauldin at the home of the Mavs. Earlier this season, Jack Criswell was a member of the Southside Christian team. Now he's at Woodmont because it's the year 2025. Look at the pass at a double coverage, set up a Brady Crowell field goal. Crowell cut the deficit to 28-6 at the break. Mauldin on top, and then find Taurus Thomason. Woodmont couldn't until he made it to the end zone as he zips in for the touchdown, 35-6. Woodmont had won 3 straight, but Mauldin gets them tonight. They've taken 13 of the 16 meetings, a 49-13 win. Region 1-3A, one of the 2 unbeaten teams as the night began in our area. Well, Belton-Honea-Path Bears, the #1 team in all of 3A, going at it against visiting Pendleton and once again dominating an opponent. Noah Thomas on the run, Tajay Watson-Martin. Big-time receiver makes it 45-9. Pendleton rolled in with a 4-game winning streak, but Thomas and crew ended the suspense pretty early. Extending the play, gets it to the front of the end zone to Kerry Anderson with a TD. No way. And 15 consecutive regular season wins for that guy's team and a region championship clinched as Belton-Honea-Path cruises past Pendleton 52-32. They go to 9-0 overall in the year. Ware Shoals trying to remain among the ranks of the unbeaten. Got to go back to 1988 for the last time they start a year 9-0. That was their aim tonight on the shores of the North Branch of the Savannah. Tyrell Cunningham going to get into the end zone against Calhoun Falls Charter. And Ware Shoals moves on to another win. They go to 9-0 and 4-0 in the region. They've got a region championship game coming up next week against Abbeville with that 40-12 triumph. Speaking of the Panthers, they were trying to win for a 49th consecutive time against a region opponent. They were taking on a school just to the north of them in Abbeville County. Dixie, and Darius Riley in the third quarter extends the lead with that run, made it 55-7. Brandon Nanslater brought down by Zach Jordan. Panthers playing some good D, and they cruise on to the win, so they improve to 7-2 and 4-0. And what do you know? It's a big region showdown next week. Winner take all, Abbeville and Ware Shoals. That should be some kind of ball game for Riley and company against that good Ware Shoals team. Region 2-3A, Powdersville trying to pretty much seal the deal on this second to last night of the regular season, looking to make it 8 straight wins against a Carolina team that hadn't won a region game since 2015. Caleb Gamble, Tavius Williams for Powdersville able to force the fumble away from the Trojan runner, and then Nasir Waldrop around the left side. He's off to the races for the touchdown, and Powdersville continues its winning streak with that victory and wraps up the top seed for Region 2-3A with the win, 42-0. Christchurch and Southside Christian. Southside Christian trying to get a home win for the first time this season and looking to get to 4-5 overall and 3-1 in the region. Nice D right there. Judd Wyndham picked off by the Sabres' DJ Lee. Lee, some hard running. They've really gone to a ground-oriented offense. Max Bright, the QB, taking over the reins after the departure of Criswell, who we showed you earlier, makes it 14-0 in the second, and the Sabres end a 3-game skid against their rivals, the Cavaliers, with a win. They get their first home win, 31-0. St. Joe's and Palmetto also in Region 2-3A at the home of the Mustangs. St. Joe's Jensen Granger coming up with the sack of Caleb Ricketts of Palmetto. And then in the fourth quarter, Mason Rudolph with a nice little run. That led to a Sam Patterson touchdown. And St. Joe's at that point led 42-21. Show you the final as the Knights go on the road and beat the Mustangs by that 42-21 final score.